Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Wynand Steyn. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology here at the University of Pretoria. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to our 2024 EBIT concert tonight. A very special word of welcome to our Chancellor, Emeritus Justice Sisi Kampepe and her husband, council members, Dr. Robert van Eyden and spouse, our registrar, Prof. Caroline Nicholson and her husband, Prof. Flavia Sikungube, our acting DVC for Student Affairs, Prof. Carolina Kuranov and her husband, our Executive Director Finances, our industry partners, funders, collaborators, alumni, staff, fellow deans, directors, deputy deans, students, and I see a few future students. It's wonderful to have you here, and together with you, Prof. Lisa Kriel, who is the head of the School of Arts, because it's our privilege as the faculty of EBIT to work with the orchestra. That's got a lot of our students in there, but it sits in arts. It's really wonderful to have you over here tonight. It's a highlight on our calendar. And tonight we experience again the joy of music. And as you will see, sometimes it's just another part of some of our disciplines, but it's always a joy and always a part of our quest of how to human. Especially in an era of generative AI and things, it's wonderful to see real people enjoying the music that they do. It's also a celebration for us because over the past 4 or 5 weeks, we had our graduations, our autumn graduations at UP. And for the EBIT faculty specifically, we graduated just over 1,700 students over the last 4 or 5 weeks. For us, that's our real job. We are there to get students in, to teach them, to guide them, to educate them, and to make sure that 1,700 graduates can go out into the industry and make a difference. And that's why we are really so happy about that cohort of students. Tonight's theme is frequency, or happenings over time. And at its core, it refers to the number of occurrences of a repeating event per unit of time. I am an engineer. I need to get the definition right. Whether we are discussing the vibrations of sound, the oscillations of light, or the cadence of our thoughts. It's a fundamental measure, a universal language that transcends boundaries and connects us all. Frequency permeates every aspect of our lives, yet often goes unnoticed. It embodies the rhythm of our existence, the pulse that propels us forward, and an intricate dance of life. Frequency is more than just a numerical value. See, this universal value that binds us together in the realms of engineering, built environment, and information technology for us, but also with nature and society and communities. It's a rhythm of innovation, harmony of design, the melody of progress that we need so much. As we navigate these complexities of innovating our tomorrow, let us not overlook the significance of frequency, nor the impact of its absence on those of us who cannot experience it through vision or sound. The frequency deprived. We are really privileged if we can see and hear. Let us recognize its role in shaping our interconnectedness and fostering understanding, something else that we need so much more of. For in the symphony of frequencies that surrounds us really lies the key to unlocking the true potential of humanity. Our understanding of how to be human. A harmony that knows no bounds, and a melody that echoes through eternity. Within this unassuming surface that you can see lies a world of wonder that waits to be uncovered. It's a canvas for the dance of sound and vision and vibration. It's the way of seeing what we are hearing. Watch how the sand begins to pirouette and swirl and forming intricate patterns. And what you are seeing is not a mere chance, but a manifestation of the principle of frequency at play. Mathematically provable if you are so inclined. Each unique pattern emerges as the plate resonates at specific frequencies, nodes, antinodes of vibration converging to create stunning geometries, seeing what we hear. And in this convergence of science and art, the hidden symphony of sound waves is revealed, inviting us to explore the harmonious interplay between mathematics, physics, and the beauty of the natural world. Pleasure.
Aurora borealis. Charged particles from the sun colliding with gases in our atmosphere. A symphony of frequencies determining distinct hues. A mesmerizing display painting the night sky with its breathtaking beauty. The same particles that dazzle us with nature's artistry also hold the power to affect communication technologies like mobile phones, reminding us of the delicate balance between the wonders of nature and man-made technologies. Let's embark on a journey through the harmonies of the natural world, where frequency serves as the invisible conductor orchestrating the symphony phenomena that surrounds us. From the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze to the thunderous roar of a cascading waterfall, frequency permeates every aspect of our environment. Beyond the realm of the audible, it transcends into the unseen realms of electromagnetic waves, from the soothing warmth of sunlight to the cosmic whispers of radio waves from distant stars. As we unravel the intricate tapestry of natural phenomena, we uncover the profound relationship between frequency and the very essence of existence, reminding us that in the symphony of the universe, every vibration, every resonance tells a story of awe and wonder. A musical instrument unlike any other, a device that responds not to touch, but to the subtle movement of hands through the air. producing ethereal tones that seem to defy gravity. The theremin, a marvel of engineering and ingenuity that embodies the essence of frequency in its purest form. In its enigmatic melodies, we find a synthesis of art and science, reminding us of the profound beauty that emerges when we dare to push the boundaries of what is possible. Life unfolds as a sequence of moments, each resonating with its own unique frequency, weaving together the tapestry of our existence. In the mundane routines of daily life, there lies a subtle rhythm, a cadence that underscores our experiences and gives meaning to the fleeting seconds. As we navigate the ebb and flow of existence, let us embrace the symphony of significant moments, for within their frequencies lie the essence of innovating tomorrow. Each movement carries the resonance of innovation, progress, and the relentless pursuit of excellence, propelling us forward towards a brighter tomorrow. Let us embrace these moments, for within their frequencies lies the potential to transform the world and forge a brighter tomorrow. The communication between neurons within our brains is at the root of all our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. From hyper-alertness fueled by higher frequencies to the dreamy reverie of slower brain waves, frequency paints the canvas of our inner experience. The intricate rhythms of our minds, where the dance of brainwaves unveils the secrets of our emotions and the essence of our being. When a group shares a moment, synchronization occurs, aligning everyone's frequencies. In the realm of classical music, predominantly resonating in alpha brainwaves between 8 and 12 hertz, audiences immerse in a qualitative state of mind, fostering a shared collective experience where boundaries dissolve and emotions flow freely. Let's explore the fascinating world of brain wave frequencies and their impact on our collective experiences and emotional states.
ladies and gentlemen, now that we are all on the same wavelength, I trust that you agree that this was a 1 in 8,760 experience, and that's the second last frequency reference for the night. Those of you who can do the calculation quickly, and I think there's a few of our EBIT students here, will know that is 1 hour out of a year. I trust that you experience it like that. It's my absolute pleasure to thank this community of talents now that made tonight possible. And I would like to start first with our conductor, Skalk van der Merwe. Skalk is really one of those people that you ask for something, and then he looks at you, and he makes stuff possible with the orchestra. Skalk, if you can just come forward, please. Dat is wonderlijk, wonderlijk. It's also important, Skalk and his young family have got a very close relationship to the EBIT concert. You may not know it, but last year during the EBIT concert, he was sort of on call for the birth of his first son. It fortunately for us happened a few days later, so congratulations also on the firstborn's birthday in a few days' time. Then, I think we can say congratulations. We need to get the future students here young. Then the orchestra. Guys, as I've said earlier this week when I saw you the first time, it's a tremendous honor to work with a group of students like you. And there's also a small number of them that's future students, which is so good to see that you are studying. Some of you are studying music, which is wonderful. Some of you are not studying music. Some of you are sitting in my faculty. Some of you had some tests to write this week. But you dedicate your time and your talents and your efforts to also enjoy this part of life, this part of being a community and making something like tonight possible for us. And again, as I've said earlier this week, what I really enjoyed is looking at your faces. You really appear to enjoy what you're doing. And that we are so tremendously thankful for. So please join me thanking the orchestra, each and every of you. You must start to schedule next year's tests. We will give you the date. Then if Altus Hendricks, I'm not sure which side he is the Altus can just come. There's Altus. Please come forward. Altus, you must come this way. I think this is the quickest, yeah. So what we also tried to do with the EBIT concert, there were obviously some of the music that you would have related to and remembered, and wow, yes, I know that. I'm not sure what the name is, but I've heard that. And then there were two pieces that you would not have heard before. So we always try to make sure that we also contribute in this way by getting something new. So Altus, thank you very much for you did Life Cycle 2.0. We really appreciate it. We enjoyed it, and thank you for sharing this talent with us also. Wonderful. Thank you. And then the next part that you would not have known, if Dr. Cameron Harris can join me. Dr. Cameron Harris is, I think they said we call it a thereminist. He is our colleague that not only played the theremin, but also, if you were fortunate enough to be here last night, he knows the history of it. So it's not like I buy it at Musica and I play it and I don't know. He really knows it. And therefore, he also was a good person to compose what you listened to tonight. So from our side, Cameron, it's a real honor to have you here. We appreciate your time, your effort, and what you put into the concert tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good. And then if I can ask Aubrey and Korjak to also join me up here. That's one of the other benefits and privileges of sitting with a faculty like EBIT. And I'm sure the other faculties also has got these staff, but I have to be very proud of my staff. So firstly, I would like to thank Prof. Aubrey Oberholster. And while they get to us over here, Aubrey is the person that operates the acoustic camera. And what is such a joy for me is the moment we asked and we said, listen guys, we are doing this thing and there's a bit of frequency in it and you guys are sitting in mechanical engineering and you've got these nice toys. Would you be interested to join us? I think it took, there's another frequency one, less than half a second, to say yes. Because they also enjoy the job that they are doing. Because what they showed you tonight is part of what we teach the students. So, Aubrey, from my side, thank you very much for joining us with this preparations tonight. You also brought 2 future UP students with, and we are so thankful for that. Thanks for the work and thanks for the visuals of tonight. Hey, Blyda. And then my other colleague, Dr. Korja Kot, he's the person that operates the Clatney plate. And again, what's so wonderful about this is what you saw tonight is pretty much a few minutes of a real lecture. Because it's so important for us also in our teaching that we make it clear to students that you should open your eyes and look around and see what you are studying. Not only a textbook and I'll study this stuff and I'll remember some theory and so on, but see, visualize, make sure that you understand what you're doing. So Korjak, from our side, thank you very much for tonight. We really appreciate that. It was really well done. Thank you. And then, Kanyisile, if you can come forward, please. Ms. Kanyisile Mashlangu. She is the TSC president, our current student council president. Kanyisile, and it was so wonderful to have you as part of the team doing the narration for us tonight. We really appreciated that. This is also, you hear some students, and she's not in EBIT, but we are happy with that. When she welcomed the students at the beginning of the year, and you heard her passion, not only for academics and students, but she also made it very clear to us that there's something like the cuisine of microwave cooking for 2-minute noodles, which is a very important part of a student's life. Kanyisile, thank you very much for what you've done for us tonight. We really appreciate it. Go well with the studies. Perfect. Baie dankie. Hy's vir jou. Thank you. Then, and these ones will go through like this, Tabu Masanamela and the students of EBIT. You would have seen the students welcoming you over here, Tabu and his team. I really appreciate their time. And you have to also appreciate, this week turned out to be almost what I would call culture week, like they do in the residences for EBIT. Because apart from tonight, we also did since Wednesday evening what's called Show Up. And there's a reason why it's Show Up, obviously, UP. But Show Up is a new event, competition that we run with partly schools and partly our residences to also show their talents, whatever it is. If you can dance, if you can sing, if you can act. But we want to provide future students and our students with that opportunity. And Tabu and our EBIT students were busy there the whole week. They are here tonight, and they are there again next week. So, Tabu, all of the EBIT students, thank you very much for the effort that you put in for tonight. Then, we obviously need a team that makes stuff possible. And firstly, Altus and the team from AJR for the screens, the lighting, and the sound, making what we hear visual tonight. Guys, thank you very much for that. Also, the text, the actual stuff that you saw on the screens and so on, Johnny, Matthew, and the team from the Oaks Creative, it's wonderful to work with people, and you can, as I said earlier with Skalk, you can say, well, I've got this idea, we would like to do this, and the next thing you see, it is reality. Johnny, Matthew, the Oaks, thank you very much. And then iScape for the photos, you would have seen our photographers. It is quite important for us to also make sure that we keep a record, that we build history and an archive of what we are busy with. So iScape for the photos tonight, thank you very much. I appreciate your efforts. Puti and Lebo, you guys look after the Ola for us. And again, it's that type of staff at the university where we don't even always know that they exist, because the Ola is available, it's well looked after, the aircon is set right, the lights are working, all of those things, and we really appreciate what you guys done behind the screens for us. Thank you, Puti and Lebo. Adrian Francis from Pure. You would enjoy their food in a short while. I know they are downstairs at Rautenbach Hall currently, but it's always such a joy to always ask people and say, listen, we would like to feed the people also. And they say, it will be a pleasure. And they make sure that we can enjoy it. Thank you very much, Adrian Francis, and your team. And then we've also got the video recording. These days, we know about, or some of us have heard about Instagram and social media and so on. And again, it's important, guys. That's how we get our message out there. So David and the team of Red, Green, Blue, and I'm not going through all of your names. You are also involved with us with a number of things. Thank you very much for your effort tonight. Another team that we realized that we can depend on, Janine and Elena Smith, for the program, for making sure that what in our minds actually becomes something that's beautiful visually, and that I can trust and depend on, and know that by the time that the event starts, we will have a good program printed. Thank you very much, Janine and Elena. And then, again, some of the teams that we don't always realize that's doing a major part is, firstly, University of Pretoria Security. You would have seen when you came in, they are there to direct the traffic. They are there to look after our safety, not only tonight, but each and every day. But thank you very much for the security team for their services. Another team that we only see when they are not doing their work, and that's very seldomly, is UP Facilities. We've got a beautiful campus. We've got a beautiful campus that's really well maintained. And it's, again, one of those things, there was nothing making me hesitate and say, well, should I get the alumni and the industry partners and everybody on campus, because I know the campus will look beautiful. Prof. Susan and your facilities team, thank you very much for making sure that this is what we get used to on a daily basis. And then the University of Pretoria, and I'll direct it to executive to say thank you very much that we can do things like this tonight. Because if you really look at it and you really look at what's our only job, to teach students, it's easy to say, no, get back to class, you work in class, that's your job, get it done. But we've got the opportunity to host something like this, not only for us as a faculty, but for the whole orchestra, an opportunity to take part in this, but also for us to join with you. So to the University of Pretoria, thank you very much that we can use opportunities like this. And then one last thank you. Esti, if you can just come forward, please. And I know I will hear this on Monday. Is Esti, is she coming? Now, those of you who have received the invite and your entrance ticket and so on, you would have seen the signature there at the bottom. I think says Chief Marketing Officer or something like that. However, it's actually, I think it's much easier to say, she's the person that makes things happen. Not only in the faculty, in various other faculties, she also does a lot of stuff. And if you now look at the theme of tonight, frequency, I can also say, and my colleagues that sits on the same floor, and the other EBIT colleagues, exactly, will know that that's the joy in the corridor and in the building. Esty, thank you very much for making things possible and for always being so positive and so enthusiastic that all of this can happen. Thank you very much. Thank you. So absolutely. No, we'll do involved. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, my thank yous are finished, but I've got one last frequency-related point. There's an event. Thank you. You see, that's why I've got her here. There's an event that, for most of us, happens sort of 2 to 4 times a day, typically. That's a frequency. But the reality is that for many in the country, and unfortunately at the University of Pretoria, our students, and in our faculty also, this is a frequency that's not always measured in times per day, but sometimes times per week. Because there are some of our students that really battle to get food to eat. It's a reality. And we know that if you are hungry, you cannot study. It's impossible. So what EBIT decided earlier this year is to collaborate with UP Student Affairs, because we've got a strong system on campus to support students that's in need in various ways, but very specifically in terms of food in this case. So we collaborate with UP Student Affairs as well as FoodSoc, and be the energy to support what we call the triage part of student feed issues. So if a student comes in on Wednesday morning and they did not eat something for the week, this system is there and available. And we had a look around earlier in the year, and we decided to collaborate and partner with FoodSoc. You may have seen them when you got in here. And the agreement is pretty much that you'll see also in your program, there's a little QR code at the back, that 100% of what's donated through that goes to FoodSoc for the students. And having a good partner on board is always wonderful, because apart from the 100% that goes into that, everything we order through that process for our students comes at a 30% discount. So far, and you will see some of it downstairs, we've got about 2,000 FoodSoc packages that we have collected through various alumni support, as well as some of our other external funding. So what I would like to say is thank you, that I may request that this is also a priority for you, that we think about our students, we think about those ones that are in need. You will see our nice FoodSoc. That's also why it's good to have good students around. You'll see it downstairs also. But thank you that this is also a priority for you. The opportunity to make sure that our students and our graduates of the future can actually finish their studies on a full stomach, because that's so important. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I really invite you to now enjoy with us down in the Rautenbach Hall some food, some drink, some social interaction. And when you travel home tonight, please travel safely and have a safe rest of the weekend and 2024. Thank you very much.